All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. Just going to get right into it. And I'm going to title this lesson, "It's Going to Take a Disaster for These Women to Understand." All right. It is going to take a disaster, all right, for these women to understand. And what got me inspired to do this lesson is I was thinking about all these podcasts that's popping up on mainstream media. For an example, you got like Fresh and Fit. You had Kevin Samuels until they offed his bisexual ass. Andrew Tate, you know what I mean? And it's a good amount of podcasts of men trying to pinpoint the problem of why women are the way that they are today. Okay? And you're starting to see that everybody's trying to chime in and, give their 2 cents on what women need to do and how they can change and how they can be better. Look, the only way that these women are going to snap back in order is if all hell is breaking loose on the streets. The damage is deeply embedded within these women, man. All right. These women have corrupted themselves with feminism, with aggressive feminism. You know what I mean? A lot of these women are lesbians. A lot of these women don't have any respect for men at all. Okay? These are deep-rooted, subconscious problems, okay, that's not going to be reversed with a simple conversation. You know? This nigga, get out of here. Yeah, these are deep-rooted problems that are not going to be reversed with a simple conversation, man. All right? And you sitting there, doing a table talk with her, trying to give her some advice, trying to talk to her. This society is catered towards women's destruction, okay? This society has been built so that way women don't have any accountability. So by you trying to tell them that they wrong and, you trying to correct their mistakes, it's in a sense it's futile right now. Now, the men of the Lord, we do it, through these lessons and at camp and just when we speak in spiritual conversation, we do it because it's prophecy. We do it because we're the watchmen, we're the reporters. All right. But for the rest of you individuals with these podcasts and these little podcasts and talk shows and radio situations where you got the woman on there and you trying to do a debate, a friendly debate, and pick her mind and trying to figure out why she is the way that she is and why women think the way that they do in this day and age. All right. There's nothing wrong with those podcasts. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with them because I watch them. It's good edification to understand how these women think. But like I said, trying to get these women to turn a new leaf, trying to get these women to understand that they're wrong, it's futile, man. All those podcasts are at this point is just entertainment. It's just something to kind of laugh at. That's kind of why I watch. I just kind of like to sit back and laugh. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, it's futile, man, because these women, they have too much liberty in America, man. You know what I mean? They're not going to give this up. You know, let's just be real, man. They're not going to give this up. Why would they? Why would they? They get everything they want out here. You know, they get to have 3-4 beta males that they could string along, and these niggas is buying them lunch. You know, every day they're getting told how beautiful they are. They don't ever have to lift a finger. Why would they change and be a humble individual when they don't have to? You see, the only thing that's going to make these women humble is danger, man. Danger, death, and rape. That's all. That's the only thing that's going to make these women humble, man. All right. That's the only thing that's going to make these women humble. Okay. That's when they'll finally understand that they're going to have to they're going to have to get in order. They're going to have to cut the independent hoochie mama mindset. They're going to have to cut that off, okay? And actually get with a man. All right? Because this society has told women that they don't need men, and that's what's corrupted them. Because a woman's natural order is to be with a man. When a woman is not with a man, she's going to bug the fuck out, man. All right? Because a woman, her whole duty on this planet Earth is to bring forth children. How does she bring forth children? She needs to be with a man. So if she's not with a man, she's not fulfilling her duty. She's out of her natural order, and she's going to be twisted in her mind. All right? That's what it all boils down to. Okay, in the so-called white man, the devil has told these women that they don't need men. All right, and that's what's got them bugged out, and they've bit that fruit. Okay, and they've gone way too far with it. All right, to the point now to where something drastic has to happen. It's beyond the conversation, man. Like a crackhead. You know what I mean? You got somebody that's just addicted to crack. You know, and they sleep under the bridge, and you know what I mean, just crack every day. At that point, man, it's beyond talking to that person. It's beyond negotiating. You know what I'm saying? There's no reasoning with an individual like that, an individual who's addicted to crack, man. There's no reasoning with them. There's no logical perspective you can agree upon with that person, man. All right. So it's the same with these women. They've lost all sense of reality. Okay, in Babylon the Great. All right. So they don't want to hear what you got to say. And even if they do hear it, they're not going to do it. They're not going to follow and take the advice and take heed, because why should they? They don't have to. You see? Let me get Isaiah 4:1, because the 3 scriptures I got, they're all in Isaiah. It says, and in that day, and what day is that? That's Jeremiah 30:7, the day of Jacob's trouble, the day when everything comes falling down, when society crashes, okay, when the economy collapses, when there's a severe famine out here, when it's every man for himself, okay, and you could tell that day is approaching for these women, because you're starting to see videos of men running up on women, trying to kidnap them in broad daylight. That's how desperate it's starting to get, man. That's how evil is starting to get out here, man. Men are running up on women, trying to kidnap them and do God knows what with them. All right, in broad daylight, man. Okay, now what do you think is going to happen when the economy collapses, when we go into a recession, when there's no more food? Okay. When the love of many waxes cold, for real. All right. Women are going to be a main target out here, man. OK, so it's talking about that day, the day when everything is in utter chaos. It says 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. OK, 7 women. And that word, that number 7 means completion, a complete number. It could be 7. It could be 3. It could be 2. It could be 20. All right. But women are going to be looking for men in that day. That's when women are going to get in order, not through a podcast. Okay, now a podcast can help shape the mind of a woman and let her know that she's going off. But ultimately, women are still going to chase the American dream, the female American dream, because why would they stop? They win. Okay, they win in the American dream. The American dream provides success for a woman. All right. So why would she stop? You see, so a podcast and a radio show, that's not what's going to cut it, man. All right. What's going to cut it is that day, the day when everything falls apart. That's why 7 women are going to take hold of one man. They're going to be desperate. And it says we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, meaning that we're going to provide our own substance, meaning that we're going to come and we're going to bring value to whatever man we need for protection from. OK, we're going to be wives again, because right now, these women ain't nothing but hood rats. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when this day pop off, they're gonna do their best to be wives again, man. All right. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yeah. And to be called, and a woman being called by your name means that she's trying to get married to you, meaning that she's going to want to have sex with you. It's going to be women that are going to literally want to have sex with men who can provide protection. OK. And we know that to be true because, look, women are having sex for little shit. Women are having sex for a ride home, for an Uber ride home. Women are having sex for a Wingstop Postmates. So you mean to tell me when all hell breaks loose, okay, and the men of the Lord is out here getting protected by the Lord and moving with wisdom, you think these women ain't going to be jumping on us, man? Yeah, they're going to be running up. They're going to be running up desperate, man. You see, and that's what's going to make them get in order. That's what's going to make them cut the games out, cut the bullshit out. You know what I mean? And I know that for a fact because last week I was talking to a woman, you know, and I was asking her a few questions, and she was an honest woman. And she told me pretty much her problem is that she wants to dominate men. And this is a real conversation I was having with a woman last week. She said her problem is that she likes to dominate men and she likes to play games. All right. So I painted this scenario for her and told her, hey, look, what if all hell breaks loose? What if everything falls apart? Are you still going to play those games? Are you still going to try to dominate a man? And you know what she told me? She said, hell no. She said, at that point, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to survive. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to be in order. You see? So it's in a woman's natural instinct to fall in line at the sense of danger. And she's going to fall in line to a masculine presence. All right. She's going to fall in line to a masculine presence. All right. And that's why these women, they don't get in line right now. That's why they won't get in line right now, because there's no threat of danger. You see? See, back in the ancient world, women were more in line. All right. Not just because they really loved their husbands, but it was dangerous. OK, back then, the consequences were way more severe, and it was more strict. So if a woman was caught doing adultery, put to death. You see, lying, possibly put to death. You see, playing the harlot, flirting around, dating different men, put to death. You see, so women weren't just running around just trying to be independent. Women knew that they had to have a man for protection. And then on top of that, in the ancient world, it was a lot of wars. You see? So women knew that, okay, at any time, you know what I mean, the opposing nation, the enemy nation can come up in this village and raid this village and rape us all and burn our houses and kill our children. You see? So women were more humble. Women were more in order. But here in America, it's nothing but comfortability, man. All right. America hasn't had a war since I don't know when, you know, but we're getting in that time. We're getting in a time of war. We're getting in a time of a collapse. We're getting in a time of a complete disaster out here, man. All right. And that's what's going to make these women stop and think and say, hey, you know what? It's time for me to get with the fucking program. It's time for me to stop playing these games. It's time for me to give up the shenanigans. All right. But right now, okay, while society is still up and running, they're not going to. And I'm just letting you know that right now. You know, they're not going to. They need a sense of danger. Like I said, it's deeply embedded inside of these women. Now, Esau has worked so much witchcraft that these women, they're walking robots now. All right. They either got to be put to death, have a deep sense of danger, or unfortunately be sexually abused. Those are the only three things that are going to get these women to shape up, all right, and get them to understand the big picture. And this is the day right here, okay? This is the day that's going to make these women shape up. This is Isaiah 13 and 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, okay? And ultimately, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, okay? And that's talking about when the so-called white man unleashes full hell, all right? Because when everything goes haywire, okay, the so-called white man, he's gonna go ballistic out here, man. All right, Esau is getting ready to go ballistic out here, man. The government is getting ready to knock off a large population, okay, knock off a large population of American citizens out here, man. All right, that's why they showing you now that they got robot dogs with guns attached to them. They got drones that's gonna be knocking people down, man. All right, it's gonna be a very what could I say? A very chaotic, a nightmarish situation, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the worst time in history, man. Okay? It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Yeah, because little children are going to get it too, man. All right? And a lot of these women, they got children. Imagine how humble a woman is going to be when she watches her only child or her children be put to death in front of her, man. You see, that's going to break her all the way down, man. You know? See, these women, unfortunately, these women, they need that, man. They need those type of situations to happen to them so they can understand who they are. They can understand what their role is. They can understand that they're not as strong as they think they are. It says, their houses shall be spoiled. Yeah. So a lot of these women, okay, you know, they live in 2-bedroom houses alone, you know, condos and shit. You know, men are going to be running up in them houses, man, grabbing them up, you know, using them and abusing them. It says, and their wives ravished. Ravished is another word for sexually abused, okay, raped, all right. There's nothing more scarier for a woman than to be sexually abused, man. There's nothing more scarier for a woman. Women are scared to death of that situation right there, man. Okay? And you can see that spirit is creeping up, man. Like I said, all you see now is videos of women getting kidnapped. Human trafficking is at an all-time high. You see? So when that threat is out here and, you know, that threat is in full circulation, okay, these women, they're going to shape up, man. They're going to shape up real fast, man. All right. That's when they're going to shape up. Like I said, a podcast and a radio show, it's cute. You know what I mean? It's cute and it's informational, but you can't really expect anything major, a major shift in women to happen from that. You know what I mean? You can't really expect that because, you know, these women, they're eating off the vintage. Okay, they're eating off the vintage. It's a deep rooted companionship that these women have with Satan. All right. A deep-rooted companionship that these women have with Satan. Their whole life is provided by the spiritual demon Satan, man. You see? And while Satan is still giving them the opportunity to win, they're gonna take full advantage. And yeah, they might hear what you're saying. They might lend the ear and be like, okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, women should be like this, and that. But they're not gonna go all the way. They're not gonna go all the way right now. Okay? They're not gonna go all the way right now. Why would they? You see? This is last one. It's Isaiah 32:2. It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. Okay? A man is going to be a hiding place from the wind. And the wind means destruction. All right? Okay? Men are going to be the standard of strength again, man. Right now, a man is in a woman's eyes, a man is a pretty much unuseful tool that she uses to get her sexual desires off. That's all men are to women right now. Okay? But pretty soon, women are going to realize the deep importance of what a man really is. Okay? It's just right now they don't appreciate men because the so-called white man has taught them not to. You see? So it's going to get back to that time to where women are going to realize that, they don't have as much power as they think they do. It says, in a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see? So basically, it's pretty much saying that women are going to be desperate, man. Okay, for a strong man when all hell breaks down, when all hell breaks loose, man. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be on their knees, man, begging. Okay, primarily a man of the Lord to save them, to protect them. All right. And if a woman is on her knees begging and she's humbled herself all the way down, guess what? She's going to tap into her natural role of what she's supposed to be. Okay? These, don't get it confused, man. These women, they know what they're doing out here, man. They know that they're not supposed to be running around independent. They know that they're not supposed to be usurping their authority over a man. That's why they go so hard for it, because they know that they can. They know that they're not supposed to be doing it, but they doing it anyways, and they getting away with it. All right? Don't get it confused. Don't think that these women don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. All right? And that's why when everything breaks down, they're going to snap back into who they supposed to be. Quick. It ain't even going to take too much, man. It ain't even going to take too long. You see? So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video, man, because this was on my mind. And I was thinking about how, how all these podcasts and all these radio shows, how they're not going to really instill the real respect that a woman should have for a man, or make a woman completely humble down. Like I said, they're informational and they're entertaining to watch, but you can't really expect a woman's mind to 100% shift, especially if she lives in Babylon, watching them podcasts and listening to Fresh and Fit in them, man. Why would she? It only makes sense that she's going to continue to, chase the American dream. She gets to walk around with her ass out, her titties out, and can't nobody do nothing. Hell nah, she ain't giving this up. She ain't giving this shit up until the wheels fall off, man. Till this shit totally collapse. All right, so with that, go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.